Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber is an unusual fairy tale. It begins with a bargain and went through unexpected twists and turns. This was a great novel, particularly for the people who enjoy in the Caraval series. Note that you don't have to read the previous trilogy to read and understand this novel, as there are different characters. However, the main characters from the other series are referenced in this book. I like returning to Stephanie's literary style. The story of this book follows Evangeline Fox. She is a young girl who truly loves Luke. Luke suddenly became engaged with her stepsister Marisol. In her hopelessness to stop the marriage, Evangeline prayed to the Prince of Hearts, who showed up and consented to answer her request at an expense of 3 kisses, to be given to a recipient at a place and time of his choice. Evangeline knew at the start that Jax was not someone to be trusted. So when Jax's technique for stopping the marriage ends up involving turning the marriage party to stone, this tragically doesn't pardon Evangeline from her part of the bargain. Garber makes another event, like Caraval, called Noct Never Ending, a ball where the realm's Prince Apollo is to pick a girl to make a bride. Apollo appeared like a person who is arrogant, bored, and completely without feeling, until Jax picks him as the recipient of Evangeline's first kiss. The whirlwind romance that follows, on Apollo's side, is commendable. However, the vast majority of it is deliberate, a consequence of curses and spells. As the story continues, Evangeline discovers that Jax had an ulterior motive in his longing for her to wed Prince Apollo. She came to know that she is the subject of some prophecy who will open the Valerie Arch. However, Evangeline has no clue about what the Valerie Arch is, and why Jax needs it opened, or why other characters need to keep it shut. In general, I like the setting of Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Here you visit some new areas and find new fates that weren't associated with the trilogy, from what I recall. The pacing was perfect for this book, and I liked how the story flowed. It was difficult to quit reading on the grounds that each page had something great and made you need more. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get Jack's POV, because he is one of my beloved characters. So all things considered, the writing style was incredible in parts of pacing, setting, world building, and so on.
Thanks for listening this book review podcast. If you like this review, don't forget to follow, so that you do not miss any of our future podcast. Also show us your love by sharing it with your friends and family.